Hey y'all, we are back with another dense update. This update is sponsored by California Peptides and
Her.
Here we go. So there is quite a bit to catch up on. Let's start with our newest athletes that have qualified for this year's CrossFit Games. This past weekend, athletes competed at the Wodland Fest in Spain. Roman Krennikov, Maurice Viberg, Lucy Campbell, and Sangyeon Choi have all punched their tickets to the 2025 CrossFit Games. All 7 events of that competition were live streamed on the Be Friendly Fitness YouTube channel. Now, a few of the hot topics from this event, starting off with day 1, there was an offsite event with running and sandbag squats in it. Andrew Hiller posted a couple of videos from that event on his Instagram channel. In the caption, an athlete had reached out and just basically said, we were told that there was going to be an online briefing for the workouts. That never happened. And then all of the athletes were just briefed 10 minutes before the event. And basically there was no real standard for the sandbag squat. You could put it on your shoulder, you could bear hug it. And in this instance, some chose to bear hug it. They could rest the sandbag on their legs and knees while they were squatting. It would have made a lot more sense to just force every single athlete to put it on their shoulder to squat it. Not sure why they opted a choose your own adventure there for that standard, but it's very clear that it was wildly inconsistent throughout all of the heats. Now, another judging issue that came up was the dumbbell thruster workout. The Barbell Spin posted this reel to their Instagram.
1 rep to go for Roman. Krennikov makes the move. Krennikov takes the lead, rowing in. Krennikov makes the move. Krennikov takes the lead, rowing in J-shift sets remain.
Clearly some judging issues going on there. This event did program the Echo Bike, Bar Muscle Up Echo Bike workout from the Mayhem Classic. Roman Krennikov was expected to do really well, if not win this event. However, it was Maurice Viberg with an incredible performance beating out Roman on that.
Hand up for Moritz, 5 calories to go. Muscle ups again. Moritz Viberg will walk it off. Saturday morning, event win.
Another thing that some people are talking about is that out of the 7 workouts, there was really no workout that was over a 10 or 11 minute time domain. The first workout with the runs and the sandbag, the top 15 athletes all completed pretty easily in around 10 minutes. There was a little bit of back and forth going on in the live chat at the end of Heavy Isabel when Alusa Filiano was being interviewed.
It started off with him telling the viewers that Fuliana wasn't competing this year in CrossFit.
But she's competing here at an event that's qualifying athletes to the CrossFit Games.
You told us, Patrick Clark, that she's not doing CrossFit, yet we just watched her in the semifinal. Then he pivoted to, no, she's not doing the CrossFit season. And it's like, there she is, doing a piece of the CrossFit season. No wonder we don't get along. That's the thing. Can't we just talk? No, we can't. Because we can't even agree on what the words mean. We can't even agree that Brian's covering CrossFit when he's telling us he doesn't cover CrossFit. We can't even agree that Fuliano doesn't do CrossFit when we just watched her do CrossFit. And the topic of the conversation is that she qualified for the games.
Now, like I said before, you can go and watch all of the live coverage on the Be Friendly Fitness YouTube channel. I was watching some of this live, I think at any given time. There was somewhere around 2,600 live viewers during those final elite heats. But now all of those videos have upwards of around 20,000 views. Amanda Hari also put out a recap video of the Wodland Fest. It's more in-depth about the athletes, some of the placements, and going through the workouts. If you want to watch that, you can check that out on her YouTube channel. Also happening over the weekend was the team and affiliate semifinals. I actually got to catch a workout from our team, CrossFit Greater Heights Overtake. Basically, it's the Greater Heights team with Jacob Marlowe, Cece Cole, and Sydney Waltz. And then our athlete, Casey Strong, teamed up with them this year. They ended up finishing 8th in this overall. Really proud of them. But I did get to watch them do the wall ball, toe to bar, row workout. And I am hearing from the team that HQ has asked the athletes for a map of the run as well as the video from that workout. But as of right now, that's all they're asking for. Now, of course, everything is still under review. This is not official. We should know something within the coming weeks. And since we are on the subject of CrossFit HQ, I heard
word.
On Sevan's live show with Andrew Hiller, Bill Grunler, and Tyler Watkins that CrossFit sent out an email to its employees on Friday.
CrossFit sent an email out to all the employees today, reminding them
who they work for.
Yes, there was an email sent out that was like, hey, remember that you can't work for people if there's a conflict of interest. It was like a reminder of what they signed. Yeah. And it's basically
shot across the bow. Hey.
Now, look, we've talked about this before. Emily Kaplan has said publicly that MetFix is in no way trying to compete with CrossFit. She believes it is very complementary to CrossFit.
I just paid for somebody to take their L1. I think that there's like a lot of people who want to stir this up in a much bigger way than at least like Greg or I feel it really needs to be. If somebody told me, hey, I love working out, I really want to be a trainer, I would say go take your L1.
However, if you look at MetFix's website, it does suggest that this is just a 2.0 version of CrossFit. They have an affiliate map. You can be an affiliated MetFix gym. They have a workout of the day. They do have seminars now. So it really is the closest thing to CrossFit that is out there in the market. I mean, WFP is offering affiliates, but they don't even have a blueprint for that. They don't even know what they're offering. If you go down to the frequently asked questions at the bottom of the website, is there a certification such as a CF level 1? It says, yes, we offer MetFix Foundations. This is a 2-day course, same as the L1, that will consist of lectures, same as the L1, and movement, same as the L1, with an emphasis on nutrition and fitness, which the L1 does that as well. I don't know exactly what their foundation seminar is going to look like. Sevan did say this.
I want to say this, though. I have heard from both Greg and Matt Souza that their seminar was written by Emily's husband, Bob Kaplan, and that he's absolutely fucking brilliant and the material is absolutely fucking insane.
I met Bob. He's smart.
The only difference that I see is the sport aspect. MetFix is not offering online competitions. They're not going to host an open or the MetFix games, as far as we know now. I was a little bit curious about the programming, so I went and took a look at some of their workouts of the day. I went as far back as the beginning of April, and I did notice something interesting. On the 1st, on the 3rd, and on the 5th, they've programmed all CrossFit benchmark workouts. They also programmed Linda and Karen most recently.
They both have a workout of the day. They both have an affiliate program. We all know, we all talk to affiliates. Affiliates aren't going to be affiliated to both. Affiliates are now asking, should I re-affiliate somewhere else?
But I think 99% of our first 100 MetFix affiliates are all either CrossFit affiliates currently or were.
Whether you want to be competing with something or not doesn't mean that it won't be viewed that way from an outside perspective. Now, if you missed Saturday's Kill Taylor episode, the workout was...
This week's workout is 10 rounds for time, 3 sandbag clean and jerks over the bar, and 3 ring muscle-ups. 100 pounds for the men, 70 for the ladies, and the bar must be 7 feet in height.
The sandbag over the pull-up bar is wildly deceiving. If you have not tried this for yourself, go right now. I tried this with a 70-pound bag, and I thought, it'll be real easy. Just clean it up, push, press it over. No, not so easy. I could do it with the 50-pound bag, but not the 70. No one able to take down Taylor this week, so prize money will go up. They're also giving away tickets to the games. Those are still up for grabs, so be sure to be on the lookout for the workout this coming Saturday. It's always released in the morning on the Real Sevan podcast Instagram channel, and then you can call in, and this week you'll not only win the money, but you will win tickets to the CrossFit Games. Monday morning, Dave Castro put out his most recent week in review. He talked a little bit about Community Cup. He said that registration will be going live soon, so want to be on the lookout for that. He also did mention that he is leaning towards making no cuts for this year's CrossFit Games, being that there is a smaller field for the individuals and the teams this year. Making cuts doesn't really make sense. I'm good with that. I don't mind them not making cuts since we will only have 30 individuals and just 20 teams. If you make any cuts to the teams, then you're only going to have one heat. He also talked about the teams doing the run workout and basically just said that it was an experiment.
I just like to believe and have a little hope that across 6 people in our community that will not be the case.
Madison Diaz, judging for Ellie. Hi, my name is Taylor. Madison's Taylor. Madison's Taylor. Madison's Taylor.
Madison's Taylor. You look at the video and you see that is indeed the exact same human being.
I could easily be proven wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if I am, but I am putting hope in the affiliates and in the community that they are going to do the the right thing.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And lastly, the individual semifinal workouts have been released. Taylor Self, Bryson Del Monte, JR Howell, and Angelo DeChico were all live on the Sevan podcast, blind reacting basically to the workouts just as they were released. And I'm not going to get too much into breaking down all of the different workouts. There are going to be plenty of shows that are going to do that. You can go back actually and watch that show with them. They talk a little bit about the workouts.
20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2.
Wow.
As of right now, a lot of people are loving these workouts. If you look at some of the comment sections on Instagram from the CrossFit Games post releasing the workouts, a lot of positive feedback. Even Andrew Hiller gave them a 9.7, which he never gives anyone a 10. So I feel like a 9.7 is pretty much a 10. The one big one that I think stood out for everyone was the dual dumbbell overhead walking lunge workout and the weights.
Oh my God.
What?
Do you see the dumbbell weights? It's with 70s.
What? Holy fuck. That's heavy. I mean,
That's definitely way heavier. I think that's
heavier
harder
than
than
275.
That's definitely harder than the 275.
Yeah.
And the standard on that is that the dumbbells cannot touch while overhead. That better be the video they ask for. There are 3 workouts with a barbell. There's back squats in the first workout, there's heavy Isabel, and there's some barbell clean and jerks in the 4th workout. They are testing running, but not true running. They're only doing shuttle runs for the individual athletes. Andrew Hiller put out a quick video about all of the individual semifinal workouts. Don't forget before Thursday to head over to the Heat One app. You have a chance to win $500. Pick your top 11 men and top 11 women that you think will advance to the CrossFit Games through the individual and affiliate semifinal. I'm really excited to see who qualifies. Those athletes will not be eligible to compete at Syndicate Crown or TFX, so that will change the confirmed athletes. They will backfill from there, so definitely paying attention to that. That is all for this dense update. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're into this sort of thing, head over to my Instagram page where you can follow me there for all the latest happenings in the CrossFit community.
That dense bitch?
She got chalk on her hands, lip gloss on the mic. Talking PRs and drama, yeah, her takes ain't light. Deadlifting truths in her crop top fit, and every box know her name. Yeah, that dense bitch.
That dense bitch?
Big brain, not big bench. And when she walks in, whole squad gets tense. She say what she want, no filter, no flinch. Dropping CrossFit T with a snatch and a twist. That dense bitch.
That dense bitch?
Yeah, she built like a barbell. Pretty face, big chest, got some cartel. Hot takes with a side of protein. She the queen of the scene in her Metcon dream. That dense bitch.
That dense bitch?
Got a what and a war to start. Talking smack in the chat like it's modern art. Brains, maybe not, but the biceps hit. And she always bring the fire when she talk her. Did you hear what Jess did at the 6 a.m.? She got caught skipping reps, now she ghosting them. And Mike's on roids, girl, we been new. That dense bitch got the scoop like a pre-workout brew. No PhD, but she studied your form. Correcting your squat while she rides the storm. Opinionated, caffeinated, unregulated. Pretty and hated, she's celebrated. She ain't dumb, she deliberate. Big boobs, big takes, she ain't delicate. And when she talks, the room goes hush. Cause even the coach be scared of her touch. That dense bitch.
That dense bitch?
Yeah, she built like a barbell. Pretty face, big chest, got some cartel. Hot takes with a side of protein. She the queen of the scene in her Metcon dream. That dense bitch.
That dense bitch?
Got a wide and a war to start. Talking smack in the chat like it's modern art. Brains, maybe not, but the biceps hit. And she always bring the fire when she talk her shit. Yeah, she loud, she proud, and she benching your man. Takes no notes, but she still got a plan. Call her dense, but she flex on cue. That bitch got the news and she prettier than you.